What's your concern about Obama has appointed a lot of environmental people,
Yep.
and obviously a very pro-labor person, labor, particularly in the context of the economic crisis. What would be your concern? Layering on more costs for business just at the point in which it has to be slimmer and more nimble?
Well, let me tell you the first one. Card check is a crazy piece of legislation. The idea of taking, are you all familiar with card check?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The idea that the secret ballot is taken away. Nancy Pelosi was elected in San Francisco by a secret ballot. She was elected Speaker of the House with a secret ballot. And now workers can't have a secret ballot to choose whether they want a union or not. The idea of a bunch of people going house to house saying, sign this card and join this union. And if there's no, there's just a not yet, I'll be back next week. Or the week after. And I'll bring 2 more big guys with me. It's the worst. The idea that we're even considering it, and you can call your friends and tell them that too. The idea. It's so un-American and so wrong. Unionization has gone to 7% for a reason. People didn't want a union. The only place a union has worked is in non-competitive industries. Government, healthcare, universities. Relatively non-competitive.
Well, to be fair, the original union movement
Was
started
youth.
with the
Well, absolutely, there was a reason for it. And my father was the head of the Boston, Maine Railroad Trainman Union. And my mother used to sit at the kitchen table taking the names of scabs who crossed the line. I'm so familiar with that. But the idea that in today's world, with modern management, enlightened management, that the current system allows bad managers. I'll tell you my own experience, Donna. Every time that we had a union election called for, every time, not 90% of the time, we invariably found a horse's ass running the plant. And we cleaned out the jerk, and the election took place in 60 days, and we fixed up the abuses, which were there, and we never had one union election lost in 20 years. Because there are faults, there are bad managers, there are guys abusing things, but there's an election to take care of that. So I just don't think giving away the secret ballot has any justification. And even George McGovern is part of the ads now. You see him now saying, America can't do it. Now, on the environment, I'm just afraid that we'll deal with too many issues, getting the horse ahead of the cart ahead of the horse, by dealing with telling Detroit what to build, changing cafe standards rapidly in a market that they're not fast enough to adapt to, and creating more job loss and more bailout necessities. So I think your comment was right on. What am I worried about? I'm worried about on card check and labor, and I'm worried about in the environment doing too much too fast in this economy in particular.